Da-da-da-da-da-da! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to season 1, episode 15 of The Hate Napkin, brought to you by Regal Prints. Go visit them at regalprints.com for all your marketing and advertising and signage needs in the Midlands of South Carolina. That's Columbia, South Carolina. But if you happen to be living in Rhodesia or, say, Bali, you're out of luck. But here in Columbia, go to regalprints.com for all your needs there. And also, we have a new advertiser we want to bring in. Thank you for THN Creamy Butter. We want to, and there we go. For those of you joining us on YouTube, Carla from Burnt Korn is quickly or slowly.
I got this.
She's churning. She's creating product. She's churning.
I'm a giver.
Her family heirloom butter churner. I think she makes blizzards with that down there in Carla and Burnt Korn at the Burnt Korn Dairy Queen. From Burnt Korn, special guest star. What do you hate about Halloween?
Here's what I hate about Halloween is that I know that the day after Halloween, every shelf in every store in town is going to be cleared and filled with Christmas crap. And I'm going to have all of November, all of December, and then the January clearance, white sales. And when did Christmas start lasting so long? I mean, I can't even get to Thanksgiving before, they're hounding me to buy Christmas crap.
Yeah, I think pretty much we go straight from Halloween to Christmas nowadays. Turkey Day just gets passed over altogether. Thanksgiving is now the ugly stepchild. We go straight from spooky to Santa and straight to, you know what? Have you ever thought about the fact that the calendar year seems to be perfectly spaced so that the candy manufacturers are making buku bucks like every 2 months?
Well,
you've got Halloween, and then you've got Christmas, and then you've got Valentine's Day. But so far the candy manufacturers have not figured out how to monopolize Martin Luther King Jr. Day yet.
we got a lot of Christmas gifts to give out, so I gotta get this stuff done.
I hate the fact too that Christmas is actually Halloween is this Saturday, which means Christmas is Sunday. That's just ridiculous. Exactly. Yeah, it's awful. And somewhere in the middle of all that is Black Friday, which we've also already given it's already on the hate napkin. So here's what I hate. I hate Christian potlucks on Halloween. So I grew up in a house where you weren't allowed to celebrate Halloween because it was the Devil's Day. So there are all these I know we avoid religion and politics on this show, but there's a certain type of American who won't touch Halloween because it's the Devil's Day, which of course is baloney. But instead they have these sort of gathering potlucks, like Halloween substitutes, where everybody puts on costumes anyway, and they get candy from the church. So how is this really any different? Paul, you got anything about Halloween that you hate?
Well, that you have to give candy. Like, I remember living in an apartment as a single person, and I had like no money, and I couldn't go buy a bunch of candy for $10. I just didn't have the $10 at that time. So I remember just putting random stuff that I had in my apartment in the bags. I would like, and it would make a chunk in the bag. So it would be like a potato, and I was just slipping stuff in these kids' bags. And because I was getting away with it, I started thinking like, oh, I should do some funnier things, like a full unopened razor, and like just like slipping just kind of like random stuff from my apartment into the kids' Halloween bags. And
It's so wrong.
You had me at potato. You lost me at
razor.
I didn't put the razor in candy, but because of all the scary media stuff, which is like probably never even happens. See what I mean? The TV media.
Wait, you didn't put the razor in the potato, did you?
No, the razor was unopened. So it was more of a gift for Dad when he checks the candy.
Ah, it was a packaged razor.
Right. It was
Was it-
unopened.
Was
And
it a
wasn't
safety
kid-
razor?
It wasn't a kid. It was an old enough kid where he wouldn't, cut himself.
Was it one of those X-Acto knife in the package where you need an X-Acto
No.
knife to
It
open
wasn't
the X-Acto
inside.
knife?
It was definitely not inside of a candy bar, hidden where the kid would accidentally eat it. It was not that.
You know, I kind of miss those stories from our youth, where it seemed like every Halloween there'd be some story like, you know, hypodermic needle found in Almond Joy. It's you know, of all the holidays where if you're gonna you know, murder children, you know, Halloween seems to be the one where the crazies need to come out more, and they seem to have gone into hiding for the past 20 years. So, you know, we haven't had any really good tantalizing headlines post Halloween for a while. So for all the sociopaths that listen to us from their mother's basements across the United States, we're challenging you.
Well, I was going to go buy Halloween candy tomorrow, but I guess I just need to pick up 20 pounds of potatoes.
Well, whatever's in your house, use what you got in the house that you're not using.
I think you could get away with it as the Carla churns. I think like if you get the little tiny red potatoes,
Yeah. Oh,
you get a bag of those, you could probably get away with this. Go ahead and just paint little M's on them. Just tell the kid they're unripened big M&Ms that they need to sit in the house for about 2 weeks. Or for Halloween, if we just decided that we had enough orange altogether, what should we go with?
teal.
Teal?
Oh, you.
Teal is the new Halloween color. Okay, so I have a question for us. I have a Halloween related question for us this week. If you had to put one Halloween candy on the hate napkin, what would it be?
Well, mine's age related because my teeth have gotten so bad. I'd have to say bit of honey because I don't know that my teeth could survive bit of honey anymore.
Not a good one for the denture wearers out there.
Or the soon to be denture wearers out there.
Yeah, after they eat a little. Let's get up there with peanut brittle. Bit of honey. I haven't even seen bit of honey in like 30 years. I didn't even know that. Maybe that's all they've got left down there in Burnt Korn. Is the bit of honey plant nearby?
I don't know. I haven't written any stories about it for the Burnt Korn Register and Tribune, so apparently there's nothing bad going on there.
All right. Pauly, you got a Halloween candy that belongs in the napkin?
I think any like hard candy. As a kid, I think you're just disappointed when you can't get a sweet, chewy, yummy candy, and you get like some old person like
Jolly Ranchers.
But,
right.
Yeah, well, the kids like that actually. But if you get some kind of like weird flavored candy that's meant for an adult, either like a licorice or like a coconut, whatever, you know, like there's things that kids don't like that maybe you'd save for grandma who has no teeth.
Or like off-brand candy.
Oh, well, I'm okay with off-brand if it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're still brand conscious. So I gotta go with Whoppers. I hate Whoppers. I think it's like eating chalk.
I love Whoppers.
You know the stuff they give you at the wine tasting, like between wine and you have to eat the chalk. It kind of washes it. I feel like that's what Whoppers are. It's like eating chalk. Yeah, Whoppers are the absolute worst. Right up there with Milk Duds.
I love those too, but I can't eat them anymore.
Yeah, Milk Duds. It's like frankly, I'm pretty sure what they do is they harvest rabbit turds. And they cover them in chocolate. And like, how would we know?
That would probably have more nutritional value.
Right.
I can send you some chocolate covered rabbit turds and we can find out. Christmas is coming next week.
It goes in the stocking. Yeah. Christmas is coming in 3 days. Put them in my stocking. Forget the holiday thing. Anything else you hate out there? Come on, folks. What do you hate?
Well, I got a letter from the insurance company this week that just about sent me into orbit. I just bought this house in August. After you pour $75,000 into a house to make it livable, and then the insurance company sends some guy out to your house to walk around with his little clipboard.
Right.
There is a crack in the sidewalk right as you get up to my steps. It's not uneven. It's, but
right.
I
want the sidewalk.
I want it removed. I want it removed. It has to be fixed. And then
the crack removed.
Right. He wants the whole sidewalk ripped out. And it's like, sure, me and a jackhammer are like this.
What do you think the churner's for?
To hit the insurance guy. and then there's a window on the east side of the house, around the garage, and I guess the paint's peeling off of it. I don't think I've ever just walked around to that side of the house. I'd never seen it before. So I had to go pick up my paycheck today. So I walked around and it's peeling paint. And I'm like, this is going to get my insurance. When you just get done spending $7,000 on a new roof, that's going to affect how much the house is protected.
Homeowners insurance companies definitely on the hate napkin list. This happened to me too. I just bought our home. I got a letter in the mail that said your homeowners. I just bought the house like a month ago. I got a letter in the mail that says your policy's been canceled. I was like, policy's been canceled, and I call up my insurance agent and I said, "What is this? We passed inspection and all of this. It's been canceled." He said, "It's because of all the vines that are growing up the side of your house." I'm like, there are no vines growing up the side of my house. He goes, "Oh yeah. There's a report right here. It says they're all across the side of your house, and they're growing into the roof." And I sent him a picture of the side of the house. There's no vines at all. And he goes, "There's no vines on the side of your roof." I'm like, very good. There are no vines on the side of my roof. But you just canceled my policy for no reason. "Well, we'll have to get your policy reinstated, Mr. Bjorn." "Well, I guess you will, because there's no damn fines for going up." Yeah, I think this is probably much more common than most people realize. Oh, lovely. All right, butter churning. I don't know. All right, so yeah, homeowners. And who doesn't hate homeowners? Who doesn't hate insurance? Period. Like, anything else you hate? Or should we devote more time to things from previous episodes?
No, I have a really dumb one. It's just a thing that I hate. It's not entertaining.
Well, that's why we're here.
Share it.
We're here. We're here
maybe
for
there's
you.
a bigger issue here. When you go to a bakery or you're at the grocery store, whatever, if you buy a loaf of bread and then you bring the loaf of bread home and you realize they did not cut the bread for you.
Oh,
why?
Uncut bread?
Yeah, I don't have a bread knife laying around. I'm buying a loaf of bread, finish the job, and slice it for me.
You don't have a bread knife laying around because you gave it to some kid for Halloween last year. You're like, where? I don't have anything sharp left in the house. I gave him my cleaver, my butcher's knife, the hacksaw,
condoms,
sharp condoms.
But yeah, if I'm buying something, I want it finished. Okay.
Right. No, you don't enjoy the pleasure of cutting your own bread.
If I baked it, yeah. But if I'm buying something at the store, you cut it for me.
Right.
Do you know how?
Otherwise, you're just sitting there gnawing on a whole loaf.
I get so angry, and then I'm cutting it with like a butter knife or something. Bread's everywhere.
Here's where this is especially. I get your point, and this probably is deserving of the hate napkin, because when it comes to toast, because you got to get the slice just right. Mm-hmm. If it's not even, you're going to start a fire. Either you're going to start a fire, something catastrophic is going to happen if you're left to your own devices with toast. You got
Right.
Okay, so you got a big slice of bread, and you cut it uneven. You walk away. You come back in the room. The whole kitchen's in flames.
Right.
All because
I've never
Yeah.
gone to the butcher and said, give me a pound of the boar's head turkey, and then you open it up when you get home, and it's just a big slab.
it's a big,
Like,
a
no,
big loaf,
no,
loaf of
you
meat.
got the thin slicing machine that takes 10 seconds. That's part of the thing I'm buying.
Yeah. No, I get that. Yeah, most things don't. Although, yeah, butter doesn't come that way. You have to slice your own butter.
You know, I work with all men, and I like how they can get very passionate about their opinions. And when I become equally impassioned about my opinion, I'm told, we can talk when you calm down. I've never wanted to kick anybody in the schnutz so bad in my life. Because it's not that I'm not calm. It's that, why can't I have an impassioned opinion the same way you do, guys?
Okay. Yeah. I like that. I agree. That should be on the hate napkin. When women are out of control and really can't present any sort of opinion because they're just hysterical. I hate that too. And we got to give them time, give them their own little corner there. Get them in a nice padded corner where they can just sit. But yeah, when they're finally calm and they can contribute to the conversation.
Well,
I think you're right.
The bad part for you is I actually know where you live.
How do I get in that little PO box 91007?
Oh no,
Columbia, South Carolina 29290.
I have the street address, dumbass. you remember when you sent me these? You put your return address on them.
Well, let's not make that public. Doing! That was the sound of my schnutz.
Let's take it down a notch, and let's just agree to the simple fact that when men are being bossy, they're being good managers, and then when women are being bossy, they're being bitches. And I think that's been the understood in the business world for years and years.
I'm pretty sure there are lots of management books, produced by valid publishers that confirm this theory. Yeah. I think Carla's, I could just tell by the look in her eye. There's going to be a plastic bag and a rubber band in my bed tonight. She's thinking, how long is the drive from Missouri to Columbia,
to Asia,
South Carolina, to Asia?
Alabama. I'm a lot closer than you think.
Oh, that's right. You're in Alabama. Oh yeah. There's nothing separates Alabama from South Carolina. It took me 18 years to learn that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you've wasted yet another good 25 minutes of your life hating things with me, Pauly from Bali, and Carla from Burnt Korn, Alabama. We are The Hate Napkin. You can reach us at info@thehatenapkin.com or visit our website, thehatenapkin.com. We also have a presence on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, various iterations of The Hate Napkin. We are sponsored by Regal Prints. That's regalprints.com for all your advertising needs in the Midlands. Also by THN Creamy Butter. It's lovely spread. Lovely spread for your lover.
I'm on it, guys.
Thank you, Carla, for continuing to churn, calming yourself down so you can contribute on the next episode of The Hate Napkin, where we journey down the annals of hate.